Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Slay the Spire. We are playing as Watcher. We got some interesting, cool relics, and we're headed on to Act 2. There are 3 fire paths down the middle here if you get to here. And on that path we can hit 2 elites and a shop. And 2 question marks, that seems fine. Starting here. Yep, we have to start here to get to here. Okay, great. Well, decision made. I really kind of like Miracle, Halt, Crush Joints, Vault to get him weak, block all the damage, or not weak, vulnerable. To get him less powerful. I didn't mean weak in the technical sense, but oh, I don't need the Miracle to do that. I have 4 energy now. So I could battle him as well with a Miracle if I wanted, which seems great. Yeah, why not? Can't catch me. And then we just like eruption and pummel the hell out of him. Yeah, he should be dead here. I definitely don't want to stall until I get lesson learned back. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could vault and... But I'm not... Oops. Looked outside the window. I'm not drawing it next turn, and... Next turn, what am I going to do? I'm just going to want to kill him, so I might as well do it now, right? Good fight, good fight. Cut through fate. Oh, who's the boss? Okay, so there's some argument to take a bowling bash here. Right, that guy has minions, and being able to chew them up real fast could be nice. And, with Battle Hymn, the ability to draw cards is less important. So I think I will take Bowling Bash. We're pretty bad in, like, group fights right now, and this kind of shores up that weakness a bit. It's not a great card, but, you know, whatever. I'll make it work. Remove a card seems better. I still have 5 unupgraded cards, but, you know, get out of here, I guess is what I have to say. I don't have that many blocks in my upgraded... I don't think I've actually taken any... I have Halt. Halt is the only extra block I've taken, so I think I would rather remove a strike here. I have plenty of good attacks, but not many defends. And we're going this way, right? Yeah. I don't want to fight these guys, I don't think. I mean, Red Mask? God, I'm such a wimp. I took Bowling Bash, right? Like, and I have 2 vaults. If I draw things in the right order, this fight could go just fine. And if I don't, I might die. But on the other hand, we have Fusion Hammer, so we're going to be resting at the next campsite anyway. I'll fight them. I'm often a wimp. I just give these guys my gold. But right now, I'm feeling a bit combative. Can I kill anyone here? I don't have a lot of attacks, so it seems unlikely. But I do have Strength and Explosive Potion, so there's some chance. Yeah, it seems like actually I probably could kill this guy if I wanted. And Lesson Learned as well, right? Like, I Halt, just because it's a skill, right? And then I deal 10 damage, and he's vulnerable. And then this is 15, so this only needs to be 5, and it is at least 5. So that kills him, and Lesson Learns me. How much energy does it cost? 4. So, I could Miracle out my fasting while I do that, and gain 3 dex in the process. Seems pretty great. Also, I could Explosive Potion first. That would let me get 9 extra damage onto, say, Bear or something. Oh, also, I should not use all 3 charges of fasting on gaining 1 dex. I should save 1 to counteract Bear's debuff. What are the other guys' names, anyway? Romeo and Pointy. They say Bear out loud, right? So I noticed that. Anyway. All this to say, I'm glad I took the fight, and we drew great. Thanks, Bag of Prep, by the way. Without these 2 cards, things would be a lot worse. So I want to make 1 attack before I do all this other stuff. It might as well be the Strike Plus. On Bear. Just double check the math. It's important I don't mess that up. So we deal 10. Explosive Potion is 10 more. Oh no, right. I don't need the vulnerability, but I do need the 10 damage. So I have to use this on him. I could Strength Potion, I guess, to get a chance to apply Vulnerable on someone else, but I think after handling this guy on turn 1, the rest of the fight should be fine, especially with all his bonus decks. So we start with a Strike on Bear. We Explosive... Oh, Pen Nib! Okay. I got the order wrong in that case. Or alternatively, I can save the Explosive Potion, right? Which is kind of nice. Because now I want to, like, halt for the vulnerability. Not that it matters when I have 30 damage anyway. Yeah. I'm not sure. I still feel like I had to play both of these attacks on him. No, I could have, like, played Halt Crush Joints on Bear, doubled up the Strike on Pointy. But that's only 18. I would have needed to use the potion. So I think this was, oops. Actually, it doesn't even matter. I don't need the vulnerability. But just in case, let's apply it. Oh, also I need to play the fasting first. Because I want some dex. It upgraded another vault, right? They're both upgraded now, is that correct? Yes. What happened? Oh, interesting. My artifact... I thought by playing the fasting later, I wouldn't use all the charges of my artifact on that, right? I would be like, okay, gain like 2, gain 1 temporary block, and then cancel out the next 2 instances of temporary block, so I gain only 2 dex. That happened, but then at the end of the turn, my last charge of artifact... So I've been using artifact to counter the adding of dex down debuffs. But this time, I got the dex down on purpose, but then the artifact triggered when the dex down wore off and was about to take away my dex, and it said, no, you can't take his dex. I didn't realize it would work that way, and it's really useful to know that, because I think I can make the fasting like last even longer now. Because I can play 3 attacks, let's say, gaining 3 stacks of dex down, then play Fasting, and one charge of Fasting will cancel all 3 charges of Dex down because they're applied simultaneously. Huh. Well, that's good to know. Anyway, back to real life. Or anyway, the present. But yeah, really great to know that. Did I, like, count damage wrong? I thought I was, like, blocked by way more than necessary. And they still did a bunch of damage to me somehow. So, like... Bowling, Bash, plus Vault on this guy is just barely over lethal, which seems good. Right? 20 plus 20 seems pretty good. I don't gain any block, so they do hit me a little. But there's not much I can do about it. And then, yeah, this is gonna kill him one way or another. Whatever. Strike, yeah, Strike will kill him. So will Vault, and Vault is kind of cooler. Alright, so all in all, I think I took 3 damage this fight. I believe I was at 52. So yeah, well worth fighting them. I gained gold and a relic and a card. And I lost 3 health, but like I gained 165 gold and a relic. Like that's a pretty good trade. Protect seems okay. I don't need more smites. I don't really want... Well... With all this dex I'm gaining, zero energy gain block cards are pretty cool. The mantra is like a secondary concern. This could be like 0 energy gain 10 block, which is great, even if it does take up a hand space, right? Yeah, I think I will take it. And also it helps like power up Vault turns where like I just need a tiny bit of block. All right, it's not a very good card most of the time, and I'm not totally convinced I have the deck for it, but it seemed like a reasonable try. Oh my god, great work, Red Mask. It seems like I ought to be able to lesson learn this guy, right? Like, let's say I halt, crush his joints for 5. Bowling Bash knocks him to the ground. And it does 7 damage twice. So that's 5 plus 14. 19. Then Lesson Learned does indeed kill him. And that's my 4 energy for the turn, so I shouldn't try to work out how to get another strike involved. I have to... It doesn't matter if I play the halt first in terms of defense, and it might matter in terms of offense, so I don't have to calculate it. It's just strictly better. Strictly at least as good, I guess. Oh, no, wait, this does even more damage. Is that okay? Fuck! There's too many enemies in combat. I somehow thought this would only do... I should have not applied the vulnerable. Then this would be fine. Suppose then that I knocked this guy down, right? It would do 15, and then I would do 10 more. I feel pretty dumb right now. I think I can rescue things with a strike. 15 plus 9 is 24. Lesson learned kills him. Like, it's pretty stupid. But you can argue it was on purpose. I got that guy vulnerable, right? I don't know. It means I have to spend my miracle, but it's not the end of the world. Pen nib! Oh my god. Everything I do is wrong. It's fine. I mean, I'm just getting, like... A lot of good stuff is happening to me, and I'm mad that I didn't make it better. You know, nice problems to have, right? Look at this, prostrate, paying off already. Although, I don't know. Sanctity would have been fine, too. Probably. But now I get to play a strike, right? Oh! The intangibility is not so good against these guys, is it? They're attacking for 12, 18. Yeah, I should actually block, which means I should have attacked first. I don't know. I mean, this would... Now I can draw into more blocks, maybe? Alright. If I had played one strike before the block, I'd be taking 0 damage this turn. So that's 1 damage taken due to poor planning. I think a vault is just making you invincible, but against the birds it actually doesn't work that well. Ah! I don't have the right cards at all. Help! I think I need to explosive potion. And I need to actually play Eruption just to kill this guy. It's just like the worst. I don't need the second fasting. Battle him is more useful because it guarantees I'll have enough attacks to finish this guy off. God, 22 damage. I'm pretty sure that I could have played this fight better. Wow. Thank God for Fusion Hammer, meaning I needed to rest anyway. So the magnitude of this mistake is a little bit smaller than it might be. Wait, didn't I? Oh no, that was last turn. Alright, I mean, yikes, right? 5 to all enemies. No. Mantra? Not really. No. Yeah, we'll just skip this. Alright, don't kill me before I get to the fire, please, Centurion. I think I should play Eruption and then an attack and then Vigilance. That way the Vigilance will gain 10 and I'll be in Calm instead of Wrath. I could miracle out another strike or something, but that doesn't seem very good. Perfect defense, as planned. I have enough energy to play everything. There is a best order. Well, almost. You know, put the battle hymn in whenever you want, of course. But I should play the attacks before the blocks. Not that it really matters, I don't think. So I do want to check. I don't have Artifact right now. Whatever. I want to check. Oh, I have Pen Nip. Wow. Am I going to gain 2 temporary block or 1 from this? That's a thing that I keep like almost checking, but then not actually doing. Temporary block whenever you play an attack. Okay, so I should just gain 1 from this, right? Right now I have a single stack of decks. And now I have 2. Yeah, okay. But I still don't know how Talk to the Hand works. So I should find that out if I happen to get that card. Are you like, is this killing you or not? 24... No, not even close. 44 with Vault. So I think we're playing a Vault. Prostrate will block everything. So I want to test my theory about using Artifact, or Fasting and Artifact. Temporary attack. Dex. So what I want to do is play, let's say, 2 Smites. Now how much energy do I have? I have 5 with a Miracle. One of them is a Fasting, one is a Smite, and one is a Vault, and that's all I can do. Plus the Prostrate, of course. So what I want to test... I can't test it, because I can't play 3 attacks this turn. Not if one of them is Vault. Also, I don't have 3 attacks. And I can't gain enough block just... Well... These 2 cards together will be enough block. Right? Especially because I can play 3 Smites. So that's what I want to test. I want to play 3 Smites, then Fasting, and then block, and see how many stacks of Artifact I use. Well, I don't have 3 Smites. Ugh. God. So many real-world constraints. But I can do the same thing with 2 stacks, right? My prediction is that I'll cancel all of the decks down, but only use 1 stack of Artifact on it. Yeah, let's try that. 6 and 7 is 13. That's plenty. So 1, 2. Now we use Fasting. And I have 2 decks and 2 decks down and 3 Artifact. After ending turn... Well, she just hit me for another debuff. But the point is, I kept both decks and canceled all of the decks down with just 1 Artifact. So I am correct. That is how it works. Great. Very useful to know. Alright, so now we can activate Lesson Learned, and that's all we really care about. Prostrate. Sure, whatever. We don't really scry very much. And we don't have big scries, so Weave is not very good. Sanctify is like meh. Meditate. Meditate was okay last run. Not amazing, but fine. What exactly would I want to meditate about? Vigilance, maybe? Vaults, if I happen to pass one up for some reason? Eruptions, if I want to kill someone? Seems like it should be okay most of the time. Here's an elite fight sandwiched between 2 fires. Very cozy. I mean, Eruption and Bowling Bash are all insane right now, yeah? I thought this guy wasn't attacking. Like, I missed it. So Vigilance is free. Because we get... Well, that's not true. If I save Vigilance until later, I don't have as much energy to attack with this turn, but I don't have to be in Wrath next turn, which is kind of nice. Boss is... Oh, right, this guy. I forget his name. The Automaton, maybe? I could just Lesson Learned this guy, and... I think it's just too dangerous to end in Wrath right now. So maybe we, like, throw a vulnerable potion at this guy. Where's Pen Nib? I have 4. Okay. Eruption on him. Bowling bash him. Lesson learned this little midget. This sneaky gremlin. But if I do all that, I can't get back to Vigilance. Even with a miracle. So I guess I would be basically, I would pass up the chance to be in Wrath at all. Just vulnerable him, lesson learned the little dude, bowling bash the big dude, and Vigilance. I even have to spend my miracle just to do that. But miracle to do 30 damage is actually 45. Seems good enough. So we go to Vigilance to activate Crush Joints. We're not playing Crush Joints, so whatever. The order therefore doesn't matter. Looks like Rage would have worked. We happened to draw Meditate, but there was no guarantee that would happen. It was in fact unlikely. Definitely not a good hand to have drawn right here. I mean, I guess we played just lucky. But it, like, doesn't even... I don't know, it gains a little block. Yeah. Give me an attack potion as well. Reach Heaven. Probably good. Does more than Crush Joints by most reasonable interpretations. Getting a 0 energy deal 20 is like pretty cool compared to applying 1 vulnerable. Yeah. So now we play this first. Then this. No thanks. Now all of our blocks. Not nearly as much as I would have liked, let me tell you. And meditate on something. I'm kind of tempted to meditate on Eruption, to be honest, but that's kind of a... Well, could I kill him? Yeah, I'm probably going to draw a Vault, right? And if I don't, I'll draw a bunch of strikes and stuff. Yeah. Give me that Eruption. Great, not even attacking, so we just, oh, and we get extra energy from leaving Vigilance, but I can't use it for anything. Oh well. Pen Nib on the Vault, wow, okay. Deal 120 damage, I'll take it. Let's put up some defense just in case I, like, somehow grossly misunderstand the mechanics of the game and end up taking damage. Good hit. Alright, so we took 16 damage that fight. That's, like, bad, but not horrible. Shuriken, gaining strength is great, and we're already incentivized to play small attacks. Ugh, but not so much that I would take a Consecrate, right? It's just when you play an attack. Yeah, there are some turns, like, there's one turn in this combat where I had, like, 3 energy I couldn't spend. Or 2, I guess, because I did want to play the Meditate. And, like, adding 0-cost cards to your hand really can lead to stuff like that. So I don't think I want more right now. I don't have enough draw to start accepting cards like Consecrate. Okay. When you would lose HP, lose less. I mean, sure. I'm actually thinking maybe I should pick up another elite instead of this fire. I don't remember if that was my plan or not. 1 fire, 3 elites is pretty greedy. But right now, resting... Some of that is wasted, isn't it? We gain at least 15, right? No, you gain like 20% of your total health, which is... I could have just looked if I were at the last one, right? But it's like 12. So all this healing actually does something. But on the other hand, I have this coming up, so it might overheal me? I don't know. Relics are so good, I'm tempted to fight the elite, but I'm worried I might die. Like, we just had our first elite fight and we took 16 damage, right? How would I be against the book? Against the book, I'm pretty great, actually. Against the slavers? Not so hot. So I think I'm going to play it a little cautious here. Alright, I miscounted somehow. I don't know, whatever. I should have, again, looked at how much I heal for. So I would know, like... Ooh, a shop. Interesting. Not great, because we're already coming up on one anyway, but I guess now we can just divert to, like, here. Right, seems fine. So, what's the deal? Talk to the hand. We could pick that up again. It was great last run. It probably will be great this run. What about the relics? Don't care. Meh. Meh. Well, I mean, it's not that I don't care, exactly, right? Like, having Vault stay in the deck would be pretty dope, but, you know, it takes us, like, 4 turns to get to the next Vault, so it's not really all that important. But taking, like, Talk to the Hand, 69, and then removing another strike seems playable. Right? We don't have enough stance stuff to make Flow State really that appealing. Foresight is quite good, and it's upgraded, right? So that's cool. I mean, we have the egg, right? That's why it's upgraded. Is that better than Talk to the Hand? I love Talk to the Hand so much. But we haven't really picked up all that many small attacks. So Talk to the Hand's not doing that much right now. I think I should not go for that. I just want Scry so that I don't end up with turns that are like fasting, battle him, halt, meditate. Right? Yeah, so give me like a Scry and remove a card, I think. Yeah. Okay, great. I am thrilled to run into the book. Oh, that's right. It's innate as well. So we are planning to meditate here, which means that Eruption for extra damage is fine. The amount of energy I can spend is 5. Given so much... actually, with Sanctity, I could draw more. The point is that, like, Miracle seems fine to let me do all this. The order is a bit tricky, though. Because I want to, like, Eruption Just Lucky. Then Miracle Sanctity? And then I'll have some energy left, and I'm not sure exactly what to do with it. Yeah, this seems best. I don't want to battle him right now. Getting smites is cool, but I have other stuff to do this turn, right? Yeah. In fact, like, I want to play everything in my hand, which means whatever I draw, like, I'm not playing. I guess in that argument, I could choose to keep the battle hymn so I don't draw something important. I don't know. Should I, in fact, Miracle the Sanctity, or should I just defend with just Prostrate, right? Like, he's attacking for 20. I don't want to block just 6, I don't think. So I think I should Miracle the Sanctity. Okay. I don't have any more attacks. So, I mean, aside from Lesson Learned, which is not worth playing right now. So I should Prostrate now. And that gets me up to 17, which, given that he's only attacking for, like, oh, sorry, he's weakened, so 15. So his doubled damage is something that weakens down to 10, which I guess is like 14. Quarter of 14 is 3 and a bit. Yeah. So he's attacking for like 14 total. So I'm defended. I don't need to play the defend. I can play Fasting, Foresight, and Meditate to regain perhaps the Eruption, but if I do that, I'm stuck in Wrath State. I don't have any way out in the rest of my deck. On the other hand, Vaults. I mean, the other thing I could keep is, like, Just Lucky, which is kind of cool, but I think I should take Eruption and hope to hit Vault, and if I don't have to play the Eruption, right? It was 5. Oh, right, because 14 rounds down. 7 rounds down to 5. Yeah, both of these, all of these getting a big fat no from me. I want Vaults. Like, maybe it's greedy. I could keep them and just, like, defend normally, but I want Vaults. Didn't get any. Kind of a bummer. So I think we Eruption Halt and then Crush Joints, and then we go back to Vigilance. And I'm not sure if we have enough energy in that to also play the Bowling Bash. I have a total of 6 energy to play with, which actually is everything in the hand, so that's nice. Yeah. And we want to play the Halt. Yeah. I mean, we would like to play the Halt last, because it gives you block. But it gives you more block if you've played more attacks. But then it's hard to activate the Crush Joints while in Eruption mode. Maybe I should just not worry. Like, I can miss 10 damage on him by playing this earlier. And in exchange, I gain 2 block. Do I need the 2 block? I'm going to have gained 3 extra decks. So this is going to be 13. And this is looking like... Oh, it's 11 additional. That's right. So this is like 16 block all right here. Oh, I have plenty. So I should max out the damage on him by playing the Eruption first. Yeah. Now we halt. Crush his joints. Bowl him over. Oh, and there's Shuriken as well. Great. Back to Vigilance, please. I only want 1 vault, and with it, a strike is okay, but not great. What else am I drawing? Another strike. Okay, well, I don't need this one, that's for sure. Great, a Prostrate blocks as much as I need to. I can Crush Joints again and then Vault. What a sick, excellent fight this has been, huh? This guy has not touched us. And doesn't seem likely to anytime soon. I mean, Just Lucky is okay, but what I really want is to get to Lesson Learned. Actually, I want Lesson Learned the turn after next, right? So go ahead and keep the Just Lucky. Actually, I don't even want to do damage to him. Just give me a defend. Wait, this is the other way around. Discard the Just Lucky, so I draw these 2 cards. Then I play them both and hope that Lesson Learned is in my next hand. So far, so good, huh? Ooh. I guess Meditate is not relevant here. I was thinking I could somehow fish for something, but I can't, because I'm ending my turn with Vault. Nope, nope, nope. None of these are Lesson Learned, and we're guaranteed to draw it, because there's only 8 cards left. Great. And it will kill him, so I accept. Yeah, perfect fight. Killed this guy, took no damage, upgraded, Just Lucky. Anchor's fine, Stance Potion's fine. Master Reality. Oh, they changed this. Deal 8 damage to a random enemy for each retained card in your hand. I mean, kind of combos with Battle Hymn, right? We can't spend all the retained cards. But ultimately, like, I don't know. I mean, it does something for free, but you have to pay 2 energy to get it, so I don't know about that. I mean, what else am I ever retaining besides my smites? Like, basically nothing? I don't have any other retained cards? And I often choose not to play Battle Hymn, and when I have smites, I want to play them. So, all in all, I think this is really not that great right now. Anything else? Windmill Strike, not that good. Scrawl. You cannot play skills this turn. I mean, kind of okay with Vault, but when we're playing Vault, we don't really need draw. It would help you draw into Vault, I guess. But I feel like the turns when you want to Scrawl are the ones when you like are doing Wrath mode stuff. And not being able to play skills is pretty dangerous. It's only good when you're vaulting, it seems like, in this deck anyway. So I think I will just pass on all of these. I have 100 gold. I could go to the shop and, you know, maybe like remove a card or maybe get a really cheap relic. I don't think so. I don't think relics are ever this cheap. I'll just hit another event up. Actually, let's do the combat and then an event, just in case the event heals me or something. I guess it doesn't matter because we're getting healed in the... by Pantograph. I mean, a Pen Nib Vault is pretty cool, right? Deal 40 damage. What do I want with it? One of these 2 powers? Hey, why not both, right? With Miracle? Seems fine. Fasting is cool, but not all that important. And we might draw a second one, and I definitely don't want to. I'll keep Just Lucky because, you know, gaining block and attacking for free is pretty cool. Yeah, definitely glad I didn't take the other fasting. So what's the deal here? I only need to block 11. And I want to play fasting last to cancel out both my own Dex down and his frailty. So how many attacks can I get away with? I mean, 3, right? I'm playing a defend and a fasting. Actually, I should play a sanctity and a fasting. And between them, that's enough block. Yeah, so I can play 2 smites, fasting, sanctity, and Just Lucky. Let's play the Just Lucky last, so it gains the most block. Actually, this is 8, so 3 is already enough. Maybe the card I scry will somehow change my plan. Unlikely as that seems, I should play for it. No, I just want to increase my chances of drawing Vault. I think I can make them 100%, in fact. Great. And then we play these other attacks. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Either of these defends sufficiently. Okay, so we're going to cancel out all 3 of our decks down with this, and his frailty, and still have 1 artifact left. Amazing. Oh, lesson learned. That's what I wanted to draw, right? Although, I can't kill him with it this turn, can I? There's no way I have that much damage. So, let's just... Eruption Vault? What cards do I want this turn? Kind of seems like Defend and Vault are the best, actually. So I should not discard the Defend. But I should discard the other 2. Interesting. I can't look at the map right now. I wanted to see, like, do I have any elite fights coming up or something? But I don't. It's just the campfire. Or no, it's there's a combat. No, a question mark. Yes. So retaining my health is not that important. I'd like to try to do what I can to activate Lesson Learned. But like I might as well retain my health, right? Oh, also I have all these smites. Maybe with 1,000,000 smites it might be better, and a campfire coming up, it might actually be better to erupt Vault. There's a reasonable chance I draw Lesson Learned relatively soon. And if I don't, I can get to like Meditate. Or even Halt, which would make me take relatively little damage while I stall for Lesson Learned. And if I miss, I can just unload 4 smites on him, right? So I'm happy to take 2 damage for this increased chance of Lesson Learning. Oh! Tungsten Rod means I don't need block on the turns I'm intangible, because the damage is reduced by 1 to 0. Huh. That's cool. Okay, well, I didn't get there. But I should be able to just, like, tank a little damage here. Actually, I might still get there, right? Defend, Sanctity, Drawing, Lesson Learned. But now I have more defense. Seems good. And now we did get there. I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? Oh, it does matter because I didn't get to draw all... Well, I got to draw all of them, but... Anyway, this is 28. Why so much? Wrath mode, that's why. More halts. Maybe kind of okay. Really strong in Wrath mode, especially with Dex. Like, Dex's bonus is doubled for halt. Because both of these numbers go up. Yeah, halt is great. I could consider going here just to add another card, but like, you can get a lot of cool stuff out of events. Alright, it's a combat anyway. Well, this is like 30. This is 13, that's 43. So I'm quite certain I could kill one of them with Lesson Learned. I'm just not sure exactly what else I can do. Like, I can't afford to make one of them vulnerable and then Bowling Bash them because they die. So, and just doing Bowling Bash plus this doesn't kill either one of them. Any of them, that is. So I need to actually attack one of them but not make them vulnerable. And Strike is pretty good at that, right? 39, 52? I could do a bit better. I could upgrade. I could make it do more if I want. I could do 30, then 10 and make them vulnerable. And then this does 19. So I could hit for 59, killing this guy. That seems like the plan. Oh my god, I should pay attention to Pen Nib. But... well, if I miracled, I could play both of these things. And a Pen Nib Lesson Learned would be 26. Which, with Vulnerable, would be 49? 49? No, it would be 39. Right? Double check the math on that, because it is pretty important. This is 26 if I have Pen Nib up. Half of that, of course, is 13, which is 39. And Crush Joints will have done 10. So, if I use my Miracle, I can strike someone else to increment Pen Nib. And then, like, halt Crush Joints or Miracle Crush Joints or whatever, this guy, doing 10 to him. And then hit him for 39 more. I don't get to play the Foresight, but I do get to, like, wreck these guys, and that seems pretty cool. Crush them joints. 42? Why not 39? Oh, Shuriken. Even better. Nice. Upgraded halt. How nice. Looks just like Battle Hymn Vault into win. Great tungsten rods. And then, yeah, like we have everything in the world against this guy. I guess I should have not erupted because I want to increment my Pen Nib counter a little bit more. I don't know, it doesn't super matter, obviously. I got to play a ton of attacks anyway. More halts? It seems a little ridiculous. I need some draw for all of these halts, but they're just so good. On the other hand, like, Empty Fist is not that bad either. I don't know, guys. What do you think? How much upgrading do I have left to do? Around like 10 cards. So we're not going to have a fully upgraded deck either way. But being able to exit a stance is alright, I guess. I don't know. I don't do much stance stuff. Yeah, I'll just take a halt. Okay, well, let's rest up for 0. Kind of feeling like I should have fought that extra elite back there, but it could have been pretty scary. I don't know. Wow, that music is loud. And it stopped. And it's back. Not sure what that was about. I could take a strength potion here. This fight could get a little bit rough, and the sooner we take it, the better. Yeah, why not? Better safe than sorry. It kind of sucks to play a vault. In fact, I won't do it. I'd rather have that available for later when it really matters than just to cash it in for a little damage. I'm happy to get Vigilance for some block, but I don't want those other cards. I have no attacks. That's exciting. Battle him can fix that problem. What if I were to meditate about vaults? Like, that might be pretty cool, huh? I can only gain 12 block if I want to play the meditate, though. Because clearly I want to play battle him. But I guess I'm okay with taking a tiny bit of damage here. Skip the defend. Seems alright. I could miracle, but there'll be a better use for miracle this combat. What a laughably bad card as the only mantra card, but, you know, it's doing its job. Yeah, give me vaults. And they took my other vault. That's very rude. I didn't miss a chance to grab Bowling Bash, did I? Because that actually might have been better than vault. I don't really want to halt, because I'm not in Wrath, and I'm not going to be in Wrath. The other cards are fine. Actually, since I'm planning to vault, halt activates the Crush Joints without costing energy, and I don't really have energy to spare, so I'll just take all these, why not? Oh my gosh, and I have Smites, I forgot. And I am able to enter Wrath, fascinating. Well, that seems like a good thing to do. You have Lesson Learned, which I'd like to take back. You have Vault Plus, which I'd like to grab next turn so that I can vault over this guy's big attack. So I guess if possible, I'd like to kill them both next turn, which a big, like, high-powered Eruption Vault into this guy is likely to achieve. Right, like 11 plus 44 kills him. And I can use Crush Joints to make this guy vulnerable as well. Wow, this is a turn. So I like this plan a lot. Now we halt. Just to turn on crush joints, basically. Lesson learned is how much right now? 13. So it's 26, which with vulnerability is already killing him. So I shouldn't waste more attacks on this guy. And this guy's also dead from the vault. So I'll just work on the main boss here. Not getting much use out of this bowling bash, sadly. I don't really want fasting on my vault turn. I don't think. And I'll just smite him to do another 60, which is pretty cool. Ah, from Pen Nip. I was like, 60 seems like a lot. And then we'll just vault this guy. Oh, so good. Anyway, this turn is just going to be Lesson Learned Miracle Vault. Save all the smites, which is kind of lame. Oh wow, we almost had too much in hand. Yikes. I guess we get to play some zero cost stuff as well, for what that's worth. Does order matter? I don't think so. I'll play this first. You have a vault, right? Yeah. I don't really need another eruption. I'll still be in Wrath mode. On the other hand, it's like an attack. No, I have plenty of smites. Yeah, get out of here. Next turn, I just want to do as much damage as I can because he'll be recuperating. Alright, so there's that. Now, 48 damage, and I have space in hand for the vault. I mean, I guess cash in these halts even though it doesn't really matter. I could almost, like, choose not to vault this turn, but why would I, right? All it costs me is a miracle and my vault. Those guys stealing those impactful cards was really great because I could time getting them exactly when I wanted. Meditate might not be the worst thing in the world, but I mean, I'm just unloading 4 smites and like killing him probably. Or close to it, right? The smites are 24, I'm doing 100 damage. And then next turn I can do at least 75, so that kills him. I don't need meditate. Oh, they're doing 32. Great. I actually have no skills, so I couldn't activate Crush Joints even if I wanted to, but it doesn't work on him anyway, so let's just burn up all the smites. And he's dead. Yeah, perfect combat, right? No, I took 3 damage somehow. I don't remember how. Another lesson learned seems unnecessary. Unraveling. It was so bad last time. But like, it can play all the smites that I'm stacking up. I don't know. In a lot of combats, I don't have that many smites. And then when I do have them, I seem to find a way to play them, right? So it could be good in like a boss fight, and that's about it. And I feel like in a boss fight, you want more control over how you play things, and so you don't actually want it after all. I don't know, it has cool vault synergy on occasion, but sometimes anti-synergy, so I think that sort of comes out in the wash. The question then is, do we want Judgment? You know, 1 energy, deal 30 damage is pretty good, even late in the game. But it's not an attack. It's not like affected by all of our attack synergies. It's not affected by Wrath. I just like, I don't really want any of these, to be honest. I could take another lesson learned. Like, we have several upgrades left to do, right? 1, 2. Still haven't hit Vigilance, believe it or not. 3, 4, 5 cards. I don't know, having 2 lesson learned makes it easier to play it on the turn you want it. I don't know. It's not that great. I think I'll just take the Judgment. It should help with hallway fights. A little. Ugh. But a lot of the time, it's just dead, and I don't want that. So I'll just skip. I don't want any of these stupid rare cards. Empty Cage. Coffee Dripper. You can't rest either. Yeah, that's a rough one. I mean, 5 energy is no joke. But not being able to rest or smith is kind of a bummer. Empty Cage, like, I could remove a defend. But, like, I have all these upgraded basic cards, and, like, none of these cards are really that exciting to remove. So I don't really like that either. I think I'll just take the Holy Water, like... This is 1 extra energy per turn. This is 2 extra energy... two extra energy per combat, but with no downside, and you get to choose when to use it. So you can kind of have spikes. Like, instead of a bunch of 5 energy turns, we can have a bunch of 4s and a 7 or something, which is cool. Yeah, I'll take the Holy Water. Alright, and that's it for Act 2. As promised, very, very slow going. If you guys are watching these episodes, I guess you must like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the final episode of this run.